S in the City by Paulette Stubbs. Now, before you get all hot and bothered, let me just say that the S word in my title is not sex. This S word, however, packs an equally controversial punch. The word is single. In today's marriage-centered world, being single, especially over 30 years of age, has been stigmatized with much negativity. I am always blown away by the level of pressure that friends and family members place on the shoulders of single persons to be married. Is our society threatened by singles? Should singleness be pitied and looked upon as a condition that needs to be cured? I think not. There are three basic categories of singles. 1, those who never married. This includes single parents. 2, singles as a result of divorce. And 3, single after the death of a spouse. Whatever category you may fall in, know that singleness should be embraced with open arms and not frowned upon. It is a time of true self-discovery, self-development, and self-empowerment. For those who may find themselves, as the artist Trina says, single again, you will find that the rules of dating as we know them have drastically changed. One can only reminisce of the days when the dating process meant, as one article illustrates, a well-dressed single gentleman pulls up to the front door of a single lady's home. He steps out of his car and approaches her front door. The two of them were introduced by mutual friends at a social function earlier. This is their first date. As she steps outside, looking flawless, he offers an umbrella to shield her from the evening rain. He walks her to the passenger side of his car and opens the door. She notices that his car is spotless. They take a scenic route to a special destination where a reserved table awaits. Conversation flows naturally for a few hours, each beginning to learn about the background of the other. After dessert, the gentleman pays for the meal and drives the lady home. He accompanies her to a door and thanks her with a warm smile, leaving her captivated and longing for more. Doesn't that sound like a Harlequin romance? Fast forward to the present day. Over the decades, traditional dating has gradually been overtaken by blind dating, speed dating, online dating sites, social networking, and text messaging. No wonder the chances of being asked out on a real date seems so far and few in between. It amazes me how we confidently broadcast ourselves to the world via YouTube and Facebook. Yet, in actual social settings, we have absolutely nothing meaningful to say to each other face to face. We don't take the time to meet and greet and establish any lasting connections, but instead, we've settled for nothing more than a game of bait and mate, or should I say, checkmate. While this type of practice may be acceptable in the animal kingdom, humans, on the other hand, are relational beings that crave a much deeper level of connection, at least the normal ones. It is truly a sad day when intelligent, professional individuals find no other option than resorting to bar hopping and nightclubbing, succumbing to one-night stands and hookups with those I like to call undateables. We are simply putting the cart before the horse and ending up nowhere fast. Even some of our popular TV shows and movies we enjoy have traded in traditional dating practices for single ladies, sex and the city, and friends with benefits. This is definitely an ugly truth, if I say so myself. For ladies only. While the 1960s feminist movement brought about enormous gains for women in the areas of employment, education, and politics, it has consequently brought with it much backlash. We are still experiencing that today. No matter how aggressive and in charge you are on the job, a woman will never be successful at dating if she is playing the game like a man. Full stop. Don't get me wrong, ladies. I am all for my strong, professional, independent women. But ladies, do you honestly believe that you can do everything like a man does? And even if you can, would you really want to? Studies have shown that the release of oxytocin, known as the bonding chemical during sexual activity, promotes emotional attachment within the female, regardless of whether she intends to become attached or not. How's that for no strings attached? Dating should be a time for information gathering, not mating. It is not for the weak in heart, desperate, or wounded. Yes, I said it. If you fall into any one of these categories, it may be a good idea to deal with your personal issues and heal first before inviting unsuspecting guests to your pity party. I don't mean to be harsh, but we prepare for retirement, we map out our educational and career paths, and even prepare for death. So why haven't we invested the same amount of time and dedication to preparing ourselves for dating? A recent article in the New York Times said, choosing a mate, the potential mother or father of our children, is one of life's most important decisions. Yet, we enter this important stage in our lives without preparation, just winging it haphazardly, resulting in a series of unfortunate events.